Isn't it strange how it can go round and round in people's lives? Some chase it relentlessly, like hamsters on a wheel, while others just have it. But here's the thing, money doesn't care who you are, where you come from, or what you want in life. It's that simple. You either have it or you don't. In society, money is like a force that follows certain rules about how it's created and how it flows. So, in this video, we're going to talk about 10 rules about money that will change the way you see it. Let's start with the first one. Money doesn't change people, it just reveals who they really are. Think of money as a magical magnifying glass that reveals hidden characteristics. It's like shining a light on what's already there. Remember that friend who was always a little eccentric? Well, if they suddenly become rich, they'll still be eccentric, just with a bigger bank account. But the magnifying glass doesn't just highlight the bad, it also highlights the good. If you were a humble and generous person, you'll still be one, but with more resources to help. Money can also be like gasoline for our desires and opportunities. Are you creative? Money can help you bring your ideas to life. Do you love to learn? Money can give you access to better resources. But remember, money doesn't change who we are. It just frees us from the vulnerability of poverty. Now for rule number 2. Never spend money before you earn it. If you want to keep the title of champion of poverty, keep spending money you haven't earned. Many people are stuck in this cycle because they prefer to live from day to day, going into debt to buy things they don't need. Who is to blame? Some point to the media, which bombards us with irresistible offers. Others to the education system, which does not teach more about finances. But the decision to spend on credit is yours alone. People try to live beyond their means, so they'll never break out of this cycle of poverty. They are so busy trying to keep up that they don't have time to think about tomorrow. It's like being on a hamster wheel, moving a lot, but not getting anywhere. When we talk about breaking the cycle of poverty, there's one rule we can't ignore. Number 3, don't chase money, be a magnet for it. Yes, it sounds like those self-help ideas about the law of attraction, but this goes beyond just positive thinking and hoping that the universe will give it to you. It's like a formula for a better life, but more realistic than it seems. Ready to take the first step? Don't chase the money. It's like the roadrunner chasing after money, always slipping away. You can get caught in a never-ending race, like a hamster wheel. The more you chase it, the further it goes. You're the coyote and money is the roadrunner. What if I told you that you can attract it? Well, here's the second part. Become someone so valuable that money wants to be with you. The more skills and talents you have, the more people will come to you with opportunities to pay. It's the difference between just spending money and being someone who gets money. Which side do you want to be on? Rule number 4. Invest time before you invest money. Think of time as a treasure, not something that just passes by. One of the biggest obstacles to starting a business is the idea that it takes money to make money. But what if I told you that the real treasure is time? Yes, the resource we all have in the beginning, but often waste. Building a business takes time. Even if you're brilliant, it will take you at least 7 years. But all is not lost. If you start now, you can shorten that time. It's like a game. The sooner you start, the faster you level up. But where will you find the time? Well, it's easy. Cut hours from Netflix or video games and dedicate them to your project. It's not just about money, it's about investing your time wisely. Plus, you can use that extra time to educate yourself and practice rule number 5. The more you learn, the more you earn. Every new thing you learn is a coin you can use to improve your life and the lives of others. Put aside trivialities like knowing all the Pokemon or the decimals of pi. Focus on building your own path to success from initial mediocrity. Learn every step of the way and then take action. Some may have a rough start, but the key is to learn, build, progress, and share. If you want financial success, you must learn how to achieve it and practice until you master the skill. Just like learning to play an instrument. Put in the time and effort, and you'll see results. Improvement comes from constant practice. Every skill follows the same principle. Learn first, then improve. When you're ready for real change, start with the basics and build from there. Fortunately, there are countless resources available to help you along the way. For example, The Richest Man in Babylon. Dive into it, take notes, and read it again. Repeat the process year after year to solidify your growth. Rule number 6, don't be a slave to money. Become its master. In this world, debt can turn into an invisible prison that traps us without us even realizing it. It's like making a deal with the devil, giving up part of our freedom with every loan. But what if we could change the game? Imagine being the owner of money instead of its slave. It's like finding treasure at the end of the rainbow. When you take control of your financial destiny, money becomes your ally. It no longer weighs on your shoulders, but provides you with security and growth. In this adventure of life, being the master of money is your goal because the alternative is terrifying. To break the cycle of debt is to free yourself and achieve true financial autonomy. Rule number 7 can be seen as an extension of the previous rule. You must seduce money. Don't let money seduce you. Money is like a cunning creature, always elusive and ready to surprise you with its tricks. In the hands of a child, it can be as dangerous as a knife. But in the hands of a skilled sushi chef, it becomes a faithful servant. It's tempting, showing you a world of possibilities, enticing you to fulfill your wildest fantasies. But beware the moment you let your guard down. Money slips away like a thief in the night. We've seen this drama so many times. People making impressive fortunes only to end up in misery. There are thousands of examples of lives ruined by the abundance of money simply because they didn't know how to handle it, how to master it. Don't be tempted to see it for what it is, a powerful tool that requires respect and skill to control. And remember, money doesn't grow on trees unless you plant the right seeds. That is our rule number 8. For some reason, people only know the first half of this rule. Imagine you're in your garden and you're looking at a seed in your hand. This seed, if planted in fertile soil and nurtured, could grow and give you delicious apples. Sound familiar? It's the same idea as building a fortune. But many only know the first part, the seed in the soil. But without care and dedication, that seed will never become a fruit-bearing tree. In the real world, those seeds are ideas, and they're everywhere. But just like seeds, you have to be the gardener of your financial ideas. So take those ideas, nurture them, and work on them. In time, you'll be able to enjoy your financial fruits. Remember, the tallest trees started out as seeds, so start planting your ideas today to reap your apples tomorrow. The sooner you plant that seed and start nurturing it, the sooner you'll be able to eat those darn apples. Rule number 9, don't let money get bored. Money is like a hyperactive child. If you leave it still for too long, it will crumble and seek another owner. It's an adventurer. It needs to keep moving to stay in shape. Did you know that if you keep $50,000 under your bed for 10 years, its value could drop to about $30,000? Incredible, but true. Inflation, price changes, and the rising cost of living are to blame. So save enough for emergencies, but put the rest to work. Build, create, invest, make your money work for you. Don't let it get bored. That's the secret to keeping your wealth safe and growing. And now we've come to the end, our last rule, and perhaps one of the most important. Spend less than you earn. Yes, it sounds simple, but how many people ignore this basic advice? There are those who swipe their credit cards like they have an endless supply, and others who simply get rid of every penny they earn. Beware! The former are already battling waves of debt, and the latter are about to join the party. The cause? An insatiable spending spree. But hey, don't feel bad about budgeting. It's your friend. The choice is yours. Spend less or earn more. You're in charge. There's nothing wrong with living large, but make sure you have a financial cushion. What if something unexpected happens tomorrow? Be prepared for anything. And that's it for today's video, loved ones. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and a comment on what you thought of these valuable money tips. Are you ready to follow them and achieve financial success? Let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos. We'll see you next time, and long live the revolution!